Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Steve. So, again, there's 2 videos today, but, it's raining really hard outside, so if you hear the rain, you know why. But anyway, that's besides the point. The point is that people are getting really disrespectful. Really, really disrespectful. People are starting to say that the discussion is over, that LeBron James does not belong in the same sentence as Michael Jordan. But that's completely false. And they say, you want to know why they say it? Because of the 6-0. Because they say Jordan 6-0, LeBron's 3-5. He's ruled out. Okay. So let's be logical for a second. They want to say the amount of rings and the amount of success that you get dictates how great you are. Meaning you obviously have to be a star player, but it dictates where you rank. Last time I checked, if you look at NBA superstars, Bill Russell has 11 NBA championships. He has 11 NBA championships last time I checked. And there's another star player from the Celtics that had 8. But yet, let's just focus on Bill Russell, though, because I don't remember that guy's name. I apologize for that. But anyway, Bill Russell has 11 NBA championships. He has more rings than fingers. How come Bill Russell isn't the greatest player ever? Because obviously we have to be logical and say this is only superstars we're talking about. We get that. I'm not going to say Robert Horry is better, but Robert Horry has 7 titles. But that's besides the point. Let's talk about only star players. Okay? Bill Russell has 11 titles. Michael Jordan has 6. Kobe Bryant has 5. Tim Duncan has 5. Larry has what, 3? Magic has 4 or 5. All right. So if this is the case, why is Bill Russell not the greatest player ever? If that's the case, right? I mean, logically, he should be the greatest player ever because he's a superstar player who dominated the NBA just like Jordan did. But yet he has 5 more titles than Michael Jordan. But yet somehow, some way, he's not the greatest ever. Do you see the logic that these Jordan fans have? It makes no sense whatsoever. Michael Jordan is not the greatest player to ever play. Let's talk about it logically for a second. Everyone sits there and says LeBron is the greatest all-around player in NBA history. Okay? If he's the greatest all-around player in NBA history, how is he not the greatest player ever? You just admitted that he's the greatest all-around player ever. Meaning, he's a better passer, scorer, and in total, everything combined, he's better than everyone, just in terms of that. Now, in terms of accolades, he has 4 MVPs, 3 championships, 3 finals MVPs. What is he, a 12-time All-Star, 10-plus time All-NBA, all defense. He's been to the finals 7 straight years. 7 straight years. But yet somehow, some way, he's not the greatest ever? Because he's 3-5, now he's not the greatest ever? That is the most idiotic thing I have ever heard in my lifetime. There is not one team in NBA history that would have defeated this Golden State Warrior team. I know some people are going to say, oh, Kobe and Shaq, 2001. Possibly they would have stood a chance, but they would not have won. Because their role players would not be able to keep up with that back and forth, high-paced gameplay. They're not going to be able to do it. There's no way in hell, because LeBron lost this NBA Finals, that he's not greater than Michael Jordan. He's no longer in the conversation. That is the most idiotic thing I've ever heard in my life. The most idiotic thing I've ever heard. Oh, now that LeBron is 3-5, he's not in conversation. How is he not in conversation? Okay? To 50% of basketball fans, he's already better. People said if he defeats this Warrior team, he's definitely better than Michael Jordan. So now that he lost to them, now he's not even close to Jordan, but yet if he would have beat them, he would have been better than Jordan? Well, that makes no sense whatsoever. That makes no sense whatsoever. But this is the logic that Michael Jordan fans have. Look, let's be real for a second. Michael Jordan is one of the greatest things to ever happen to basketball. He's definitely the second greatest player in NBA history. Forget first, second. Regardless. He's one of the greatest players to ever walk the face of this earth. Everyone understands that. But not everyone uses logic. Let's use some logic. LeBron is a more versatile... LeBron's a better defender. I don't want to give it that. Oh, well, Jordan won Defensive Player of the Year. Who was Michael Jordan guarding, though? Who was he guarding? Because last time I checked, there was no competition for Michael Jordan at his position. That's the last time I checked. There was no competition for Michael Jordan at his position when he was in his prime. That's the last time I checked, okay? So, LeBron, let's go through a list of players LeBron had to guard. Okay, let's go through a list. Let's start off in the early 2000s. Let's see, we had Kobe Bryant. We had Michael Redd. Some of you guys don't even know who Michael Redd is. But Steve, you know nothing about basketball. Anyway, Kobe Bryant, Michael Redd, Tracy McGrady, Vince Carter, Richard Jefferson. A lot of people don't remember that. Jason Kidd, Vince Carter, Richard Jefferson. They were a trio on the New Jersey Nets. LeBron had to face them in the playoffs. But anyway, Kobe, Michael Redd, Richard Jefferson, okay, Vince Carter, T-Mac, Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, Melo, Wade, Kevin Durant. Okay, that's just a handful. I could keep going, but I'm not going to because I don't want this video to be 30 minutes long. Okay, so the point is, who did Michael Jordan have to guard that stands a chance? Who, Clyde Drexler for like 3 years? If you look at Clyde Drexler's career, he had like 5 good years in the league. That's it. That's it. That is it. Okay? Who did he have to guard that was dominant at his position? No one, because he played in a big man era. Now, I'm not taking anything away from Jordan in that sense because that's not his fault. But you have to be realistic and say LeBron guarded better players than Jordan did. LeBron's a more versatile defender because he can literally, in some cases, not all, some people over-exaggerate with this. In some cases, he can guard 1 through 5. In some cases, not all. Okay? So LeBron can guard 1 through 5 in some cases. But in every case, he can guard 1 through 4. Michael Jordan can't do that. Michael Jordan cannot do that. Okay? Look, LeBron has defense over Jordan. He has passing over Jordan. He has rebounding over Jordan. But he doesn't have killer instincts. Whatever. I'll give you that. That is something that LeBron needs because I said this before. LeBron is lacking. And you see how I'm being objective? Some people say, Steve, you're so biased. No, I'm not. Look, Michael Jordan has that and LeBron needs that. I'll give you that. He needs that. That doesn't mean he's better than LeBron. LeBron's a better teammate. He's a better playmaker. He's unguardable. Jordan was unguardable too, but again, you know, Jordan played in an era where big men were more dominant, so we don't really know how unguardable he truly was. But that's besides the point. The only thing Michael Jordan has over LeBron James is accolades. But even with those accolades, they're not that far apart. Michael Jordan has 6 titles, LeBron has 3. Michael Jordan has 6 Finals MVPs, LeBron has 3. Michael Jordan has 5 regular season MVPs, LeBron has 4. Okay? Now, Michael Jordan has Defensive Player of the Year, LeBron doesn't. He got robbed in 2013, but he doesn't have it, so forget about 2013. LeBron's a better player. Jordan has better accolades. But the accolades aren't that far apart. Now, you also have to take into consideration that LeBron James played against harder competition. The Utah Jazz would get destroyed by the Golden State Warriors the past 3 years. By the 2015 Warriors, the 2016 Warriors, and the 2017 Warriors. The Portland Trail Blazers would get destroyed by the San Antonio. All of the teams Michael Jordan faced, the old Lakers and whatever, all of those teams that Michael Jordan faced would lose to the teams that LeBron faced. The 07 Spurs would beat every single one of those teams. The 20, except the Dallas Mavericks, I take that back. That was LeBron's fault, totally. Well, Dirk kind of carried the crap out of the Mavericks, but still. Anyway, keep going on. You have the Oklahoma City Thunder, would probably beat some of them, lose to some of them. You have the San Antonio Spurs again, would beat every single one of them, and then you have the Golden State Warriors. At the end of the day, they're both great players, and regardless of what you think, regardless of if you think LeBron's better, or regardless of if you think Michael Jordan's better. The whole point of this video was to say, and this is why I was so objective in this video, I wasn't going at Jordan, I wasn't going at LeBron. The whole point of this video is to say is that the debate is still there. It'll always be there unless LeBron surpasses Jordan in accolades. If he doesn't, then the debate will continue for all of eternity, because some people will say, I'll take Jordan because of accolades, I'll take LeBron because he's a better all-around player. So you have to be objective, and you have to understand that the debate is still alive. And regardless of who you think is better, if you think Jordan is better or if you think LeBron is better, the gap between these two players is not big at all. It's very small, actually. When you get to that level, it's very small. Because you guys know my top 3 players ever. I mean, LeBron. In order for me, it's LeBron James, it's Michael Jordan, and then it's Kobe Bryant. That's my opinion for the top 3 players ever. Anyway, it's been your man Steve. I'm out here. Peace.